So, let's continue, shall we? So if you remember, we left off in the fade. We got sucked in. Hello. We're in the fade. In the raw fade.
Search about a bit.
A tarot card? A tarot card. I love those tarot cards. We have placed the tarot card. We have murdered the people. I spy with my little eye monster loot. Willpower. The power of will.
Do you think you can fight me? I am your every fear come to life. I am the veiled hand of Crestfoot himself. The demon army you fear, I command it. They are bound all through me.
Ah, so if we banish you, we banish the demons. Thank you. Every fear come to life.
Thank you, every fear come to life.
Remember when they were higher, before it woke up and everything fell.
Do you remember the night before we all took that tumble? No? I do not think they remember. Ah, los papiers.
Hard to outrun anything in this swamp.
Fears of the dreamer. The dreamers of fear. I missed this game, didn't you? The despair demon. Dorian died of temptation. Sarah died of nothing. With nothing. Interesting. Varric became his parents. Vivian was irrelevant. These are everyone's fears. Iron Bull died of madness. Blackwall fears himself. Cole fears despair. Solus fears of dying alone. Cassandra fears helplessness. Interesting fears. To be fair. Cunning, my dear. So very, very cunning. Gibbering horrors. I mean, that's one name for them. Alright, so I want to go back and get something, because I don't know what it is. Like, there was a way up, and I don't know if that's the correct way or the wrong correct way. So we're actually going to save real quick, just in case it is the correct way, so that we can not go the correct way. You know how it is. You know how we be. They keep us a fear. Well, you know how they say the only thing you have to fear is fear itself. Well, when fear manifests itself, you truly do have fear to fear.
Vast, but that's a big one. It feeds on our fear. Let it go hungry tonight.
You won't hurt my friends.
I'll be sad when we have lost our year of BioWare games. There's only so many BioWare games we can play. Fool, we can't take the demon scales. The scales of a demon. The scales of a demon. Well, we lost what? I'm confused. Sir Snot. Oh look, it's Sir Snot. The stuffed animal. Oh yeah. Yeah, when we've run out of BioWare games to play. Ironically, Spiders. That's a great name for an enemy. And now presenting, ironically, spiders.
Look!
It's the Maker.
Goodbye.
Whoops. You've also misspelled BioWare twice now. Or no, once, sorry. I thought you wrote it twice, that it was interesting phrasing. Ma B. BioWare. Oh, I can't go in there yet. I'm joking. We can just kill that. I'm glad you like my phrasing, though. I thought it was an interesting way to just, instead of saying, oh yeah, we played this for a year, it's just like, it was the year of BioWare games. But it truly was, you know, we played all of Mass Effect, and now we're going to be playing the remake of Mass Effect. We played all of, Dragon Age. Like, we've done so much with BioWare, and I love it. I mean, there's still a couple more games we could potentially play. Essence of Perfection, my favorite. Ah, interesting. We get a free weapon because we help them. I like it. I like it. Let's just get rid of that. The fears of the dreamers have been put to rest. The dreamers can sleep once more.
The rift. We're almost there.
The Nightmare's Lair. Those are some tendrils.
You are nothing.
You'll have a choice to make pretty soon, Emotive, so be ready.
on your fear.
Ah, see, these spiders are all named after people's fears, like the calling, spiders, apostates. It's just the small things, you know.
You will die in agony.
Die in agony. A terror. Darkness. Drowning. Common. Corruption.
You cannot stand against.
He says as I stood against him. The spider, she returns.
We need to clear a path. Go. I'll cover you.
No, you were right. The Grey Wardens caused this. A warden must
help them rebuild. That's your job.
That's your job.
This is mine.
All right. Who stays? Does Hawk stay and will likely die, or does Stroud stay and he will likely die? Who do we want to live? Who do we want to die? Stroud stays and dies. All right.
Stroud. Inquisitor. It has been an honor. For the Warden!
I love how it says, will likely die. When we all know he's going to die. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bo-do-do-do-do-dum. It's always so sad, you know? You get all these cool characters in BioWare, and then sometimes BioWare is just like, and they go bye-bye.
She was right.
Without the nightmare to control them, the mages are free, and Corypheus loses his demon army. Though as far as they're all concerned, the Inquisitor broke the spell with the blessing of the Maker.
They came out of this alive. As far as I'm concerned, they can tell whatever stories they like.
I suppose you're right.
Inquisitor, the Archdemon flew off as soon as you disappeared. The Venatori Magister is unconscious but alive. Cullen thought you might wish to deal with him yourself. As for the Wardens, those who weren't corrupted helped us fight the demons. We stand ready to help make up for Clarel's tragic mistake. Where is Stroud?
Dead.
Warden Stroud died, striking a blow against the servant of the Blight. We will honor his sacrifice, and remember how he exemplified the ideals of the Grey Wardens, even as Corypheus and his servants tried to destroy you all from within.
Inquisitor, we have no one left of any significant rank. What do we do now?
Do we allow them to help the Inquisition, or do we banish them from Orlais? What do you think? Do you think it was the Grey Warden's fault? Or do you think that they're idiots? Well, let me ask you realistically, though. Do you think, they're dumb for what they did?
You stay and do whatever you can to help. Stroud died for the ideals of the Wardens. In war, victory. And we are still at war. Do you believe the Wardens can still help?
I do, your worship.
You're still vulnerable to Corypheus, and possibly his Venatori. But there are plenty of demons that need killing.
But they hurt people.
While they do that, I'll inform the Wardens at Weishaupt what's happened. Best they not get caught off guard.
Thank you, your worship. We will not fail you.
I understand why they went the direction they did, but I do not agree with them.
It's been an honor. And take care of Varric for me.
So while I understand why they were doing it, I don't think that the way they went about it was the correct way. Obviously. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me.
Hawk sent me one final report. He's on his way to Weishaupt. As for the Grey Wardens, they are fighting demons and Red Templars while staying clear of Venatori. You dealt Corypheus a significant blow, Inquisitor.
The Grey Wardens carry respect in other nations. If we spread the word that the Inquisition has their support...
We may gain standing with nations that have suffered under the Blight. I will take the matter to Josephine. You took an army from Corypheus, but that will matter little if Orlais falls into chaos. All arrangements have been made for the ball in Halam Shiral. Let us know when you are ready to proceed.
Alam Sharal.
Remind me what we know about the plot against Selene.
The Venatori are planning some kind of attack on the Imperial Court. Corypheus may even be fueling the conflict between the Empress and her cousin, Grand Duke Gaspard. If we warn Selene, she may prove a most valuable ally against Corypheus.
A most valuable ally.
I'll go as soon as I am able.
Good. Cullen, Josephine, and I will discuss the best way to gain an audience with the Empress. Speak with us when you are ready. What was she like? Divine Justinia, or her soul, or the spirit that took its form. I read your report. I know it isn't clear, but...
You seemed calm, serene even. and she guided us the whole way through.
That does sound like her.
She did ask me to tell you something, though. She said, "I'm sorry. I failed you too."
Oh. I should finish this before it slips my mind. Perhaps later we might discuss the matter further. Thank you.
Sounds like words Leliana has been needing to hear, even though they are cryptic to our ears. Did we turn in the research? The game has not confirmed that we've turned in research yet. Okay, there we go. Aha!
Now this is a hall worthy of the Inquisition.
Oh. Look how fancy this is. Look at the Quinari statues. Male and female, tasteful nudity with hair covering their naughty bits. The most fancy. Fancy smancy. Nice. Got that taken care of. Don't care about that. Expose the double agent.
Our soldiers handled themselves well in Adamant.
We've come a long way since Haven. I fear there's still a ways to go, but we're prepared.
Inquisitor?
Inquisitor? Lord Henzo of Antiva. Brick. Got the disciples armor. Reparations in Redcliffe. 51 minutes. We can wait on that. 2.5 hours. We can wait on that. 3.5 hours. We can definitely wait on that.
I'm still reeling over the army of demons. Imagine what would have happened if the Inquisitor hadn't arrived.
Hour and 57. 9 minutes.
Inquisitor.
Okay. Boom, 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 ba-doom. All right. We've got some judgments. To preside over.
Adamant's influence continues, your worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus. We found him alive, offering extreme resistance, likely because the Order will ask for his head. In more colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
Many places felt the pain of Adamant. You will answer for a great deal.
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
On the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear not just Corypheus, but Teventa, rightful ruler of every piece of ground you trod in your pathetic life. I serve the living God. Bring down your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
Jail him and lose the key.
Although willing, there is a group you have wronged more than any. Lord Livius Aramund of Varantium. The Wardens can have you. Let them take your head if they want it.
Their petty justice or yours, it matters not. Truth lies in the next world.
It matters not, he says. But I say it matters so.
Another of the lingering pains of adamant, your worship. Sir Ruth is a senior warden of the Order. She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this. In fact, she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
You're very serious about this. Is more death the answer?
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes, as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse with full sanction. I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
We doubt when we're safe. When blight is not at our throat. I can't judge a warden, Sir Ruth. No one has that right.
You have more faith in the Order than we ourselves have.
More judgment! Yay! Who else do we got?
Mayor Gregory Dedrick of Crestfoot is present for betraying his own constituents. He confesses that, 10 years ago, he flooded Old Crestwood to kill refugees and villagers touched by the Blight. The mayor claims it was to spare the rest of Crestwood, but we only have his word.
If the mayor has anything to say in his defense, let him speak.
There's no cure for the Blight. But I couldn't convince anyone to leave a sick child or husband behind.
So you herded the infected into one place and flooded Old Crestwood. Were no innocents caught in the waters?
Nearly everyone in the village had the Blight. I swear it.
I swear it!
Have mercy. I couldn't tell the survivors I'd drowned their own families to save them. I couldn't.
The Blight was your undoing. Let it also be your means of redemption. I give you to our allies in the Grey Wardens, to fight Darkspawn until the calling takes you.
I don't deserve the honor, your worship, but I'll do my best.
It's not really an honor if you think about it. He has to survive. Do we have any other? We judge more!
Before you is Service of the Minrathous Circle of Magi. You met him and his Venatori in the Western Approach. He admits to working for Corypheus, raising monsters, and using magic for conquest. He also used his connections to smuggle magical artifacts out of the Approach, without his master's consent.
You stole from Corypheus. I don't know whether that's stupidly brave or bravely stupid.
I was
Stupidly
hired by a
brave
third
or
party.
bravely stupid?
I've no loyalty to him. Might you find that useful, Your Worship?
I'm sorry, are you attempting to bargain with us?
Bargain? I plead. I throw myself on your mercy. I also have friends in Tevinter who owe me large debts. Leave what happened in the approach behind us, Inquisitor, and I can put them all at your disposal.
Liliana will assign agents to you. I expect them to inform me that you have been forthright. If you want redemption, you'll have to earn it.
I can more than pay my keep, Inquisitor. Thank you.
I can more than pay my keep. Any other? Nope. That was all. To the Undercraft. To Laura Croft. To the Under Laura? I don't know. What is this? Gift of talents. All right. Inventoire. Oops, wrong button. Norian. Get rid of that. Oh man. Get rid of that. It's so shiny, but it's really not that good. Yeah, we get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Norian. Get rid of that. Wonderful.
Where's my other...
Excellent. So, okay. Alright, do we want any new banners? Nah. I like the Grey Warden banner. Any new beds? Nah. New draperies? Nah, nothing new yet. New heraldry. Nothing really too interesting. Declaw? See what the Teventer Imperium looks like. Throne. Legacy, Ferelden, Legacy, Parvalin. I really like the Dragon Maul, but let's go with the Ferelden one for now. Windows. Yay! Alright, can we upgrade our potions? Yes. Yay. I don't care to craft right now. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Interesting throne. Are those Mabari hounds? Those Mabari hounds and dragons, right? Ooh. To my quarters. Anything new? Ew. Good job, me. We did it. We did it. We did it. Hooray! Yeah, we killed him. We killed him. We killed him. Hooray! Ah.
I knew Stroud, you know, not well. He led the Wardens near Kirkwall. Not many people knew who he was, but the man was a hero when it mattered. He wasn't the first good man to fall to Corypheus. He won't be the last. This story's no good for heroes.
You must be glad that Hawk made it back in one piece.
Yeah. Closest thing I've ever seen to a miracle there. Oh, Hawk asked me to tell everyone back in Kirkwall where he's going. Baker's breath. Isabella's going to be furious. I'd better write some letters. Excuse me.
I'd better write some letters.
Is this a bad time? I can come back.
No, it's all right. Bills are really not that engrossing. I've been meaning to come talk to you anyhow. I never officially joined the Inquisition. I don't know how to do this disciplehood thing. I'm a businessman. Never really followed a chosen one before.
I don't even know how to deal with all this. Just make something up. It'll be fine.
Oh, so we're saving the world through bullshit now?
Yeah.
I can manage that.
My favorite.
You just don't know what you are to the people out there. The Herald of Andraste is a symbol bigger than any of us.
There's no way I can be bigger than myself, Varric.
Sure you can. You don't see yourself like they do. The sky tears open, demons everywhere. To ordinary folks, these are the end times. The only hope they have is you. You're the sign that somebody might hear their prayers. That maybe they're not abandoned after all. You heard the crowd singing after Haven was attacked?
Whatever I am to Thetis, I'm still just an ordinary person.
So, just a regular person, like anybody else. Right. I should probably get back to work. Unless, you up for a game of Wicked Grace?
You up for a game of Wicked Grace?
Sorry, I really need to write some letters. Another time, all right?
Okay, what do we want to do? I'm gonna try to remember to change the decor every now and then. Just to keep things interesting for y'all. It's got 5.
Let's see what we have.
To work?
We'll try to get these several hour-long ones done over the weekend, or over the week. But, you know how it is. You know how it be. Doing that always just hurts my stomach. So why do I do it? I don't know.
Not now, sister.
I know what you mean to do. It won't help.
My father drowned then. Who are you to tell me what will make you feel better? I'll find the mayor and
Desmond. Where is Brickwall? There you are.
Someone I knew once described Adamant to me. Adamant is, and always will be, the Order, he said. A guardian on the edge of the abyss. The lone soul that stares into oblivion and doesn't waver. That's what Warden Commander Clarel tried to be. Well, they all tried to be. None of the Wardens we saw wavered. They gave their lives willingly. They died for us. And Corypheus twisted their sacrifice to make it his own.
We stopped him. We saved most of the Wardens.
But not all of them. And they died thinking they were doing something good. There's no one to blame but Corypheus. Even Clorel's intentions were righteous. Her desire to protect was so great it led her astray. It's not right. To want to do good, to be good, and have that turned against you.
Don't think of what went wrong. Think of their intentions, their sacrifice. Honor their selflessness.
Clorel made mistakes, but she was a great woman. And she died a great woman. It's not the armor or the trappings of the Order. It's not the joining. At the heart of it, all a Warden is a promise. To protect others, even at the cost of your own life.
Even at the cost of your own life. Yeah, we've got new horsies.
Inquisition?
How are your charges? Well supplied?
Oversupplied. Never thought a mountain pass could seem like luxury.
I've been meaning to thank you. There are 100 things that need your attention. You didn't have to take the time to help me. And yet you did.
If the history you pursue benefits the Wardens, then it was worth it.
I've never been more certain of my decision to join you.
There will be opportunities for us to do even more in the future.
Then I look forward to it.
Then I look forward to it.
I want to hear more about you.
Compared to yours, my life will seem dull indeed.
Your name Blackwall doesn't sound Orlesian. Marcher, then? Ferelden?
I was from the Free Marchers originally. Markham. That was a long time ago. Another life.
I hear that many Wardens were once criminals.
You're right. And when you join, your past is forgotten, so let's leave it that way.
What did you do before you became a Warden?
I was a soldier, a nobody trained to wield a sword and follow orders. I grew weary of fighting other men's wars.
So you became a Warden?
More or less. Becoming a Grey Warden was the first time I felt like I mattered. The life I led before seems hollow in comparison. Perhaps one day it will fade away.
Perhaps one day it'll fade away. Hello, Emotive, welcome back.
And sacrifice. Words that have little meaning to the rest of us. Because they lay down their lives for those they have sworn to protect. We all need to believe there are such men in the world. I needed to believe I could be one of them.
We can continue this discussion at another time.
Very well.
Very well. We bought ourselves some new horsies. I don't remember which ones we bought. I think we got... these four... this... and maybe a couple of these normal horses. I don't know. Let's go with the Dracolisk. Go with a sharp tail.
Inquisition?
Perfect choice, in my opinion. Nice.
Thank you for saving my life and giving us a chance to help. I'm mostly...
Were you there? Did you see what they did? Straight across the throat.
Inquisitor?
Summon the War Council. The Council of War. Torla.
Let us begin.
Anyway, it's time for us to actually do that DLC. Sorry, the DLC. That's right. We're going down, down. His picture has changed. Interesting. Right? His picture changed? But yes, we're going in an earlier round. Cause we're going down, down in an earlier round. Cause sugar, we're going down swinging. Cock it and bowl it. Now we don't need the spindle wheel. Yeah, yeet. I have claimed this fisher in the name of Fisherman's Ward. I got nothing. I'm making it up as I go. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. And I sure as hell don't know where we've been. Hanging on the promises in the songs of yesterday. Oh my goodness gracious. Nothing over here. Nothing over here. Pull the lever. Slowest elevator ever.
I hope
we don't run into an emissary.
Oh, now we definitely will.
I take it emissaries are bad?
Most Darkspawn are mindless killing machines, connected by the Blight. But emissaries are intelligent and use magic.
And use magic. We have a warden here. Shouldn't he tell us that? You know. Rude of them to assume I didn't want to hear my own teammates explain things to me.
Shrieks. It had to be shrieks.
I thought you'd be used to all kinds of darkspawn.
Everyone's got their favorites.
Look, everyone's got their favorites. Aha! Barrel treasure! My favorite! Killing me softly.
This belonged to an exiled dwarf who was experimenting with the raw lyrium.
Kill me softly, tiny dancer. You saying, oh my goodness, reminds me of, Orphan Annie.
This door, there's something strange about it. Looks like our construction, but...
It's missing gears.
We have to find them. It's our only way through. That gear will fit the door. Keep an eye out for others.
Were you going for a little Orphan Annie there, by the way, with your... Oh my goodness. I know you were copying me, but that's what I was going for. Shirley Temple. No, not Orphan Annie. Shirley Temple. Shirley Temple.
What sod is that?
Ah, Builder's Towers. So we have to move. So we have to solve this. Shoot, I forget how to do these already. Holy crap, I forgot how to do these. Fuck me, dudes. This is the most slow way of doing this in the world, but I did it.
Only a lyrium-addled mind would hide secrets behind such madness.
Only lyrium-addled minds. I can't believe I solved it, though.
Ren, I'm sorry about Bernat. You served with him a long time.
It was quick. And Bernat returned to the stone with honor. We should all be so lucky.
It's all right to be upset.
I'm too old to be upset.
It's so interesting how they've updated the design of the Darkspawn. I really hope they remake 1 through 3, obviously, at some point, because I want to see how they, you know, make them all look now with a remake, another remake. Because, like, the Hurlocks, the Genlocks, the Emissaries, all of them have undergone such huge changes.
Gear is warm to the touch. Strange.
I don't recognize that metal. But we should only need one more.
I solved the puzzle? I solved the puzzle! Hell yeah, we're good. We're good at what we do. What did we do? I don't know. I just click buttons. Yeah.
We have enough of these odd gears. Let's head back to the door. It's open. Keep any gears we find. We may need more.
No.
But if we don't, I want to study them. Whatever they're made of wasn't mine down here.
You're gonna die in a second, so we'll just Go Luto while they're killing O. That was how you say the wrong button again, no.
The rhythm in the tremors, it echoes through the stone. This way. Another strange door. Who put these here? And why?
This one uses a different kind of gear from the others.
We don't have to open it. My stone sense leads the other way. Though I am curious to see the other side.
You always are.
He means that as a compliment.
You're famous. Even down here. Is it true you killed a dragon?
I've killed several.
Magnificent creatures. Bringing one down is always bittersweet.
I can't even imagine. Tell me about their teeth. I've heard they don't all breathe fire, and their scales have different colors and patterns.
Careful, Ren. I believe you're drooling.
Careful, Ren. I do believe you're drooling.
That scar on your nose is new.
Yeah. Fell out of bed.
You sleep on the ground.
Surprised me too.
I fell out of bed. It surprised me too. Thanks for your food. No. Look at this fucker. Look how much health he's got. Oh my god. Bruh. Bruh. Die, bruh. 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 Oh my god, bruh. The Stone Stalker braid. It's the braid of the Stone Stalker.
This Grey Warden had a map. Could be important.
This Grey Warden had a map. Could be important. Could be, but it also could not be. Well, this room's what you call a dead end. All's well that ends well. A dead rear end, don't you mean? The glands of a giant spoder. Dragon Rage. Dragon Rage, Dragon Rage. Gonna channel that Dragon Rage. Ow. I kind of saw that coming from the way I was playing, but... Oh, that is what you call a bit iffy. Just a bit, though.
Left of them. Can't even tell who they were.
I'm sorry, Ren.
You joined the Legion knowing you're already dead. You don't fear the killing blow. We rest in the stone and pass our strength back to her. That's our reward. But the Darkspawn defiled these soldiers. They can't return to the stone. They'd only weaken her.
There must be some way to lay them to rest with honor.
We can burn the remains.
Aye. That's all we can do.
Aye. It's all we can do. Oh look, an aesthetically pleasing view. Oh.
Look at that, Ren. Could this be Hedron?
Darkspawn all over it. You can see their torches.
Even Darkspawn appreciate a little mood lighting.
A little mood lighting. My favorite.
Our lives.
I'm sure we'll have a prettier view later. Oh, good. We got a travel point. So that we can go back there later. Because we've got expeditions. Oh, I have to do these from them, don't I? Ba-dum-bum-bum. Got a new area unlocked, Nothing yet. Yet! We're going to get there. Bam, ba-dum, bam, bam. Wow, look at that dwarven craftsmanship. All that wood. Who doesn't love a good wooden snack? Nom 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 nom. I do want to make sure, because we're still missing, technically, according to our quest log, a couple of the things. I don't know. We're just kind of explorating.
Keep your mouth closed when fighting Darkspawn. Their blood's poison.
Oh, but I wanted to kiss them.
Thanks for the warning.
There was this Carter boy, Vaughn, who joined the Legion around the same time I did. Fast with daggers. Could blow 50 holes in a hurlock before the Blighter knew what happened. Daggers are messy. Vaughn swallowed some spatter. Took him 3 days to die.
Can you imagine dying in 3 days in just pure agony? Ugh. The worst. What kind of worst? A bratwurst. Why? Because I'm hungry for Wiener Schnitzel. I've never had Wiener Schnitzel. I don't care. Dang it, we need more ancient gears. Excuse me. Nothing? No secrets? No secrets. None! Zero! Blood. Gore. nugs. The Nug King.
Why is this here? Perhaps there's a use for it.
I am king of the nugs. Odd. I literally killed everything in there, walked away, and it respawned. You weird little tyke. Weird little blotter. Right here. Anyway, we're going to take a pop up here. Now we're going to see if we got anything we actually care about or not. I don't think we do. Do we actually want to look into switching out our weapon? Because we are starting to do less and less damage. Or do we want to keep our prismatic great axe because it is pretty? Probably, but... yeah. But it's not that much. We can hold off for a little while longer. But this heals me. As much as I like that, it doesn't heal me. Whoops. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. That's right. I reach into your heart and I rip it out. Oh. This is my aura of pain. Goodbye. Hello. Goodbye. Actually, with the fact that Colin's back, that means we should be able to. Should do some of these Warren things over here. La da 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 da. Didn't I claim that? Intriguing. Very intrigues. Oh well. La da da da. Anyway, time to continue our way down. In a sec, that is. In a second. Yes, we are prided. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Would you like to ride this elevator? No signs. No nothing. Just slowly going deeper and deeper. Going down and down.
Lost a good soldier in the roads once. Fell down a hole. Found her 3 days later.
He loves this story.
She spent a whole day telling us all the strange things she saw while lost. A golden longboat floating in the air. Packs of hairless children hunting nugs. A giant skeleton on a throne.
Was it true?
Never found out. She woke up the next day. Couldn't remember any of it.
Delirious? Crazy? Or saw the tome of God? We should probably start talking to our teammates more out in Skyhaven, because that will allow us to, you know, advance personal story quests for them. And we do love our side quests. Anything that's not going forward in the game.
This matches what's on the Grey Warden's map. Time to look around.
Done and done. On broken knees, she wept. Alright. Inventory. Blackwell. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Too bad you're not high enough level. Yeah. Yeah.
A lost caravan. They may have been down here for centuries. I wonder if anything's left. These goods are amazingly well preserved.
These guys are amazingly well preserved.
Scar.
How'd you get away?
Kicked her with the other leg. Seriously, keep your guard up. They'll use your tongue as jewelry.
I'll remember that.
Ew. They'll use your tongue as jewelry. And the sex toy. I mean, what? I didn't say that, now did I? I don't recall. So it must not be.
I've heard encouraging things about your progress topside. That you're bringing order to the chaos.
That's what they tell me.
We could use that down here.
Huh? Oh. I see. bleh, bleh, bleh. Okay, there we go. That's a lot of gears.
Something over there.
And it was just like, well, we got like one extra door. We don't have a place to put these gears, so we're just gonna put them in a side room. Yeah, that'll do. Reward those who explore with more free goodies. There's a lot of enemies in here.
I heard the hero of Ferelden came down here during the Blight.
Cardall met the Warden, but I never had the pleasure.
Do you often see Grey Wardens?
From time to time. They're a good bunch. Tough in a fight. Fearless.
Any warden would say the same about the Legion.
More on the lyrium experiments. Looks like his results were inconclusive.
Nothing like lyrium experiments. Nothing like a thing that drives people insane. Let's experiment on it. Granted, it wasn't red lyrium, but... Oh, excuse me. Yawning, my dudes. Can be pretty loud business. If you got a big mouth like me, at least. Oh. More exploration editions. Pirate Captain Cutlass. The cutlass of a pirate captain. See, I don't know how far this goes, so I don't even know what is considered a halfway mark or not. Granted, that's why it's fun, right? Uh-oh. Oh my god, we almost didn't make that jump.
need to go deeper.
Only way
Okay.
down from here is falling. Not keen on that.
There has to be another way.
Five. No. Okay. Oh, hey, look, I found the fifth. Oh, dang it, Cole. No, why'd you have to jump down? Wait. Wait. Ha! Ah! Shit. Oh, I guess I could run around. I guess that makes sense too. Gosh darn these people making sense. Who do they think they is? Ah? Making goddamn sense. I don't like it, people being around here making sense. It just don't make sense. The way it should be. I remember back in the day when people didn't make sense. It was an easier time. It was a simpler time. A time where I understood the world, and the world understood me. But now, everything's got to make sense, and it don't make no goddamn sense. Exactly, because you're trying to make sense of it. It doesn't need to make no goddamn sense, because it doesn't make any goddamn sense. That's the point I'm trying to make. Life's simpler when it doesn't make sense. And now everyone's gotta make sense. They gotta understand why. You don't need to understand why. You just have to know it is. And then it was. So if you know it is and it was, then you don't need to know why. You just need to know that it is. Don't you know? Excuse me, what was I fecking collecting then if I wasn't collecting the goddamn fecking gears? Ah.
Darkspawn are getting worse. Must be close to a nest.
That explains the stench.
Yeah, Cole's just sitting there staring at the distance. He's just like, I'm here. Oh, this is a fiery depths of hell. Oh, that's why. Dorian's stuck. Oh, that sucks. Great, I have to defeat some ogres now, eh? I love how that ogre is considered not defeated until...
Get to the emissary leader. Cut it down and they're done.
Ah, shit. Was not paying attention. There we go. My bad. Hello, it's you. It's hello.
That's the last of those, Darkspawn. Legion's in your debt, Inquisitor.
Look at this, Ren. It's ancient. Maybe 1,000 years old.
Any idea who built it, or why?
This Tig is on top of a lyrium mine. According to the memories, the mine was destroyed by some unexplained disaster. The miners must have used this lift to reach the lower levels.
I'm starting to see a trend.
If there is a Titan causing earthquakes, it's down there.
I found this book with the emissary. The pages are mostly ruined,
Yeah.
but a few are readable. See this line? I awoke to the singing stone. Our kingdom trembled at the Titan's hymn.
That reference to singing stone. I've been told that raw lyrium has a sound.
A hum. The mining cast follows it to find lyrium veins. They say it's the stone calling to them.
Perhaps it wasn't chance that the quakes destroyed lyrium mines. Is it possible the Darkspawn or their emissary could also hear the song?
The stone would never call to those vile things. But that doesn't mean they can't hear her.
Darkspawn live and die by the Blight. They don't care for much else.
I didn't realize you knew so much about Darkspawn motives.
Not everything's a mystery, Volta. Some things are exactly as they appear.
And some things are not.
If similar quakes happened then, the people who lived here may have found a way to stop them.
I see no solution in the text, but it's practically dust. We're lucky any words survived.
Half a poem. Just what we needed.
Perhaps this will change her mind. Look here. It's the royal seal of Orsec Garal.
King Orsec Garal? That book belonged to a paragon? Maybe you are onto something, Volta.
Of course you'd take a dead man's word over mine. Always the traditionalist.
Hey, challenging tradition lost you a cushy position in Orzammar.
Does a king's book mean that much to you, Ren?
Paragons are the best of our people. They don't hand that title out to just anyone. Not even a king. Knowing it was Garal's book from the start would have saved us an argument.
As if you'd ever avoid an argument.
What does he mean you lost your position? I thought you were a Shaper.
Not all Shapers have the same duties. Mine were adjusted. When my superiors ordered me to remove an official record from the memories, I declined. We decided it would be best if I served the Shaperate here, finding history instead of recording it.
That record must have been important to risk your position over it.
It was trivial, actually. A childhood friend of King Balin had ancestral ties to the Carta. But the truth is the truth, no matter how political it may be.
The Shaperate can erase official records? Aren't the memories permanent?
Sometimes erasing records is standard procedure. If a dwarf becomes castless, they're struck from the memories. But I was asked to change a fact that someone important merely found inconvenient.
Understandable. Yesterday's all the rage is today's embarrassment.
If the Shaperate is willing to erase memories, what would prevent them from covering up the existence of Titans?
Why would they do that?
Because someone in power demanded it.
It takes courage to challenge authority.
I suppose you would know. Some believe the past is what we make it. But we gain nothing from ignoring mistakes.
She does have a point.
The earthquakes are what matters. I don't know where this lift leads, but we're about to find out the hard way. Get ready.
Get ready. We're just doing the different ones because it doesn't really matter who does what with where and how. Alright. Looks like that's all of them so far. Okay. There. So, let's go back here and walk, shall we? What's up, ha? It's a monkey. Oh, unfortunately, we can't open this door yet. Not yet. Requires more gas. Lots more gas. Yeah. Okay. Hold on, there was something right here. Gobwebs. Webs of gob. So it sounds like there are 5 more gears to find in this location for the 2 doors we haven't opened. Seems good. World's best shaper. Silverite. Huh. No, stop it. We're gonna wait for something even more powerful. I'll let these guys fight while I loot. It'll save us time in the long run. But it really? No, not really, but we can pretend. Well, that was fast. We literally just sold everything we had, and now we're full again. Crap. Alright. It's so much faster just to teleport here, sell our stuff, and then walk back than it is to climb up these stupid freaking ladders. Really? No. I just make... Dorian? 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 Well then, that was new. Alright, already. I think I know what I need to do to open up some space. So we're gonna open up some spice.
I would have been merciful with the mayor. He made a difficult decision.
That's...
I appreciate the warning, but you shouldn't have come yourself. What if the guild found out, or... what's his name?
Are you worrying for me or for yourself?
A little of column A, a little of column B. I am the expendable one, after all.
Oh, don't worry, I'll protect you. We'll just have to... Well, this is a surprise. You're the Inquisitor, right? Bianca Davry, at your service.
I take it you're a friend of Varric's.
Who isn't a friend of Varric's? You have met him before, right?
Your name is Bianca?
It's a common name. Half the girls in the Merchants Guild are named Bianca. The other half are named Helga. I lucked out.
Half the girls are named Bianca. The other half are named Helga.
Any friend of Varric's is welcome here.
Be careful saying things like that. Some of his friends you don't want to meet. Oh, maybe you do. Who am I to judge?
Bianca's got a lead on where Corypheus got his red lyrium.
The site of Bartran's Folly, the tag Varric found, has been leaked. There's a Deep Roads entrance crawling with strange humans carting out red lyrium by the handful.
How do we know they're not using multiple entrances to get to the tag?
Navigating the Deep Roads isn't like the surface. There's no accurate maps of the whole system, and there are cave-ins, darkspawn, lava floods. If you find a route that gets where you're going, you don't deviate. Trying to find another way could be deadly.
Who could have given away the tag's location?
There were a few people who knew. Hirelings from the expedition, a couple of close friends.
How they found out isn't important. What matters is we know where they are now.
If it's such a secret, how do you know about it, Bianca?
I told her. Right after the expedition, I wrote and told Bianca what we found. I had artifacts that needed buyers, and she had more contacts that would pay for them. Plus, I owed her.
You can get there from Orlais? It's a long way to the Free Marches.
The deep roads are all connected. Or they used to be. Collapses and such. Some of them on purpose.
They really are roads. They spanned the Dwarven Empire. Went to every corner of the continent. Maybe further. In theory, you can get to any tag using the deep roads, but in practice... there's a reason nobody uses them anymore.
We need to deal with this. As long as he has this source, Corypheus is that much more powerful.
I couldn't agree more.
I'll keep an eye on their operation. If you're interested in shutting it down, you've got my help. Try not to leave me waiting too long, Varric. I've got my own work to do, you know.
I've got my own work to do, you know.
That's not going to be trouble at all. Let me know when you want to head to the entrance.
Cool. Well, shit. Couldn't agree more. Bum 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 bum. All right. 39 minutes.
All right.
Perfect. D1's a little too long. Stolen artifacts too long. Way too long.
Inquisitor.
Perfect amount of time. Okay. Dum. 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 Dum.
And what else did Lady Forsythia say? That she'd rather drown herself than help the Inquisition. Anything else? She said she'd have us flogged alive if we allied with her brother. That does sound like her. Cheer up, Josie. We at least have her attention. You always do find the brighter side of things. We are in the midst of cementing an alliance with Lady Forsythia of Nevada, Your Worship. It's become a somewhat delicate task.
Can I do anything to help negotiations?
Thank you, but I believe I have matters in hand. I dissuaded her from sending soldiers when she learned we'd struck an accord with a brother she's feuding with. Lady Forsythia simply employs a colorful manner of speech.
You're rather good-natured about threats of death and dismemberment.
They are chiefly bluster, Inquisitor. Most of them.
Most of them.
I do miss my staff from the embassy in Antiva. It was always useful to discuss the day's visitors with them.
I have time, if you'd like to review things with me.
I wouldn't wish to impose.
If it were imposing, I wouldn't have offered.
Well,
if it was imposing, I wouldn't have offered.
There are a few potential alliances it would be good to discuss. Right on the parlor floor, in front of everyone at the soiree. Who does such a thing in front of their guests?
The Duke of Kellington, apparently.
And then there's Cole's lurking. It frightens our guests half to death. Lord Gennard still won't respond to our letters. And Sarah, can she not find a single overshirt without mustard stains on it? Then there's Dorian. The man refuses to take anything seriously unless it suits his whim. Not to mention... Oh goodness. Have we been here an hour already?
It went by so quickly, I didn't even notice.
You're far too polite. I didn't intend to go on for so long. You must think me quite the gossip.
No one else here has your experience, Josephine. Or your stories.
I'll try to curtail their length next time. But I leave feeling less troubled than I have in weeks.
There are lots of good shots here. This game is very good with its shots.
Inquisitor, is it true? Is the mark on your hand magic cast by Corypheus?
Corypheus claimed it's a spell gone wrong.
I wanted to think it was a blessing. A sign the Maker was returning to his creation. How credulous of me.
The Maker hasn't shown himself for some time. There's no reason he'd start now.
Perhaps you're right. Does it hurt? The anchor, that is.
It looks strange, but it hasn't done me harm.
If it did come from Corypheus, that's a small mercy.
It
A
is
situation
small
requires
mercy.
your attention, Inquisitor. Noble Chantry loyalists in the city of Jadar are spreading accusations that you're responsible for the Divine's death. They're unusually organized. I recommend we send people to Jadar to deal with the matter.
Will anyone even believe me if I claim I didn't kill the Divine?
Perhaps if they learn about your heroics. We should emphasize how you stopped the breach devouring the sky. Even in Jadar, it may win you a few admirers.
What does the nobility gain by saying I murdered Justinia?
A scapegoat to begin with, but I wonder if the Grand Clerics are at work. Those immediately eligible to be divine died at the Conclave. The ones remaining were not as favored. They may look upon you as a rival for influence.
Let's send some ambassadors to convince Jadar I'm not a monster in disguise.
Excellent. I believe there's much to be gained by winning them over. We've an interesting development, Inquisitor. A petition from citizens of Val Royal. They wish to know what Andraste said to you in the Faith.
They think she spoke to me?
Even Leliana can't trace the rumor's origin. It may be expedient to respond to those asking for Andraste's words.
It's not Andraste who saved me.
Few people outside Skyhold know it was Divine Justinia who delivered you from the Fade. You could attempt to tell Varroyo's citizens the truth, though it may not be as inspiring as they hope.
Tell these petitioners, Andraste said she cares for us always, as she walks by the Maker's side.
A fine sentiment. We will have it proclaimed in Val Royal.
Ugh.
Yes?
Good. She's done.
Let's speak.
Goodbye.
Side quests, side quests. We get the side quests. Do 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 do.
You walked physically through the Fade. Please tell me what you remember.
I had visions. Echoes of what happened to me the first time. The Divine was there, or something like her.
Manifestations of your own mind, perhaps? Or external memories awakened by your presence? I suppose there's no way to tell. No one else has physically entered the Fade since the Magisters assaulted the Golden City. Oh, I'm positively envious right now.
Positively envious right now.
Yes?
Okay. I don't know how to get everyone's side quests, so we're just gonna start talking to people. Fortunately, they have to, like, really love us to want to, you know, do the quest thing, but, you know, whatever. It's not like I can bribe people with gifts in this game,
Brilliant, isn't it?
but...
One moment you're trying to restore order in a world gone mad. That should be enough for anyone to handle, yes? Then, out of nowhere, an archdemon appears and kicks you in the head. What? You thought this would be easy? No, I was just hoping you wouldn't crush our village like an anthill. Sorry about that. Archdemons like to crush, you know. Can't be helped. Am I speaking too quickly for you?
The attack was unexpected. We're all rattled.
I'm not rattled. I'm the hero of this tale.
Then why isn't Corypheus after you?
Good point. Does that make me a lackey? That's dangerous work. I always assumed the Elder One behind the Venatori was a Magister. But this is something else completely. In Tevinter, they say the Chantry's tales of Magisters starting the Blight are just that. Tales. But here we are. One of those very Magisters, a dark spawn.
Who does the Imperium say started the Blight?
You know how it is. Not us. They say Darkspawn were always there. Magisters and the Blight aren't even related. Is that a surprise? No one wants to admit they shit the bed. But if Corypheus is one of the Magisters who entered the Black City and he's Darkspawn,
No one wants to admit they shit the bed.
We only know what Corypheus claims to be.
True. He might be a convincing liar, or delusional, or insane. But how many delusional maniacs are going to have that knowledge? He broke open the Fade. I knew what I was taught couldn't be the whole truth, but I assumed there had to be a kernel of it, somewhere. But no. It was us all along. We destroyed the world.
You didn't do anything. Those men did, 1,000 years ago.
True, except that one of them is up and walking around right now. Not to mention I have idiot countrymen who would happily follow him down that path again.
His mouth is suddenly opening way too much. There we go.
No one will thank you either. You know that, yes?
We don't know what will happen.
Oh my god,
Nobody
is
does.
what?
An optimist. Such a rare breed. I've stumbled upon
I can't tell who's correct or not.
All I know is this. Corypheus needs to be stopped.
I'm now watching their lips and it feels wrong.
I won't stand by and let him ruin the world.
It feels so wrong.
And congratulations on that whole leading the Inquisition thing, by the way.
You have remarkably little here on early Tevinter history. All these gifts to the Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda. But if you want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
If I knew what you were looking for, I could help you.
You? I rather doubt that. I apologize. That was unworthy. Did I see something by Genitivi here? I could have sworn.
What is this about, Dorian?
What else could it be about? What happened at Adamant, of course. We went into the Fade. Physically went in. Are you... all right?
Stroud is gone.
The Fade is an ordeal under normal circumstances. To be the only real thing there, beyond description. That any of us made it out alive is difficult to believe. You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years. Corypheus and his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Blight. In comparison.
That's not exactly comforting, Dorian.
Nor should it be. If you can walk in the Fade, others will try to follow. Who knows what secrets Corypheus has revealed? Not all of them will be as lucky as you. What they could unleash. My advice? Keep this quiet. Let them speculate. Too many will see this as a challenge.
That's a good idea.
There are
We
enough
look
idiots
so
in the world who
troubled.
think if
We're
they
just
can't
like...
use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish. It's exactly the sort of thing I want to stop back home. This I don't need. What I do need is a copy of the Liberalum. I'll wager I can find Corypheus' real name. If I can prove he was a grasping ankle-biter with no family to speak of, the luster would come right off. Wish me luck.
Well, plunging around in a dwarf isn't going to help you. Dwarf. By dwarf, I mean elf.
Anything interesting?
A letter regarding Felix, Alexius' son. He went to the Magisterium, stood on the Senate floor and told them of you. A glowing testimonial, I'm informed. No news on the reaction, but everyone back home is talking. Felix always was as good as his word.
Was?
He's dead. The Blight caught up with him.
Are you all right?
He was ill, and thus on borrowed time anyhow.
It doesn't mean you can't regret his death.
I know. Felix used to sneak me treats from the kitchens when I was working late in his father's study. Don't get into trouble on my behalf, I tell him. I like trouble, he'd say. Tevinter could use more mages like him. Those who put the good of others above themselves.
Were the two of you
Felix and I? What an odd question.
What an odd
I had no
question.
intention of abusing Alexius's hospitality by seducing his son. Not that I've been proper my whole life by any means. It wasn't like that. Even in illness, Felix was the best of us. With him around, you knew things could be better.
You make it sound like he was a better person than you.
What a mad thing to say. Few people are better than I. Very well, a better person, clearly, not nearly as handsome.
A better person, clearly not nearly as handsome.
Thankfully, Felix wasn't the only decent sort kicking around Thedas. I'm told you have Alexius researching magic for you. Research is always what made him happiest. Perhaps I'll even go talk to him eventually. One word of advice. If he suggests altering time as a way to solve all your problems, give it a pass.
No worries.
I try not to kill it.
My Lord Inquisitor, it's good of you to speak with me. I have news regarding one of your companions, the Tevinter.
Has Dorian done something wrong?
No, thankfully. It's nothing.
No,
I have been in
thankfully.
contact with his family. House Pavas out of Caravan. Are you familiar with them?
I've never spoken to Dorian about his past.
The family sent a letter describing the estrangement from their son and pleading for my aid. They've asked to arrange a meeting quietly without telling him. They fear it's the only way he'll come. Since you seem to be on good terms with the young man, I'd hoped...
Are you sure this isn't some kind of trap? I mean, the secrecy.
That did occur to me. What if it is a plot of those mages, the Venatori? Another reason to put this in your hands, Inquisitor. I pray that isn't the case. But if it is, you are far better equipped than
You
me
are
to
far
respond to
better.
such treachery.
Just what kind of meeting do they have in mind?
I believe they just want to talk, to understand why Dorian felt he had to come here. Somewhere private, away from Skyhold, but not in Tevinter. You make them nervous, I think. They don't understand why he's here with the Inquisition. They want him to come home.
What happens if Dorian doesn't agree?
Hopefully that will be the end of it. If not, well, that's why you should be there.
Why would his family contact you?
Because they don't know you, Inquisitor. I am not of the Imperial Chantry, but they know what I represent. These are parents concerned about the welfare of their son. How could I not do whatever possible? I would speak to the young man myself, but he does not care for me. Thus I come to you. If any good can come of this, we must try.
They don't want Dorian to know? That seems odd.
They believe the young man would refuse, and the letter implies he'd have cause. Yet, they are remorseful for whatever came before. This is a chance for dialogue. There is deceit in bringing the young man to this meeting without his foreknowledge, I know. But does it not lead to a greater kindness if there is potential for reconciliation?
I'll see what I can do.
Bless you, Inquisitor.
Bless
The
you,
family will send out
Inquisitor.
to meet the young man at the Red Cliff Tavern, to take him onward. If he truly does not wish this
Yeah, I
way,
know.
he can always end the matter there. I shall pray for your success and the young man's happiness. That's all we can hope for, is it not?
Bum, 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 ba-da. Right. All you're missing are some great Le French accent. Oh, yeah.
Did you know we're actually related, Inquisitor?
Related?
Oh, not first cousins or anything like that. Can you imagine? You're a Trevelyan, however, and somewhere in dank nethers of my family tree, there was also a Trevelyan. Perhaps he was even the one who ventured to Ostwick to establish the branch. We are talking long ago, of course.
You know that off the top of your head?
Not the top. Maybe the lower middle thereabouts. Bloodlines are serious business in Tevinter. You're taught lessons and tested by strict nannies. I heard your family mentioned, and I had to go through all the old mnemonics, but yes, there it is. I knew there was a reason we looked so much alike.
Learn something new every day.
Nice, isn't it? It's like being at a quality library, provided you're not the one stocking the shelves.
I should go.
Try not to kill it.
Try not to kill anyone without me. We could actually go do Dorian's side quest now if we wanted to.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
Inquisitor, I was not expecting a visit. You had little interest in speaking to me privately before. But as dear Josephine says, it's never too late to make a friend.
I hope I'm not disrupting anything.
The commander was just delivering the names of those we lost at Haven. You must blame me for this.
We all saw who attacked us. We know exactly who to blame.
I keep wondering if I could have done something different. When the first of my lookouts went missing, I pulled the rest back, awaiting more information. If they'd stayed in the field, they could have bought us more time. I was afraid to lose my agents. And instead, we lost Haven.
More likely they would have stayed out there, died, and we would have lost Haven anyway.
You don't know that. Their lives could have bought Haven a small chance. My people know their duty. They know the risks. They understand that the Inquisition may call upon them to give their lives.
Our people aren't tools to be used and discarded. Your instincts were right. Their lives matter.
Can we afford such sentimentality? What if Corypheus...
We are better than Corypheus.
We are better. Stronger.
Inquisitor. I have been thinking. You remember everything now, yes? The explosion at Haven, the Fade, escaping the breach. In your report, you said Justinia was with you. But only you emerged in the end. Why? Why were you the only survivor?
Demons tore her from me. I couldn't stop them.
So you had no time to think, only to act. Her message to me. I failed you too. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Did you say anything else? Anything at all? Please, if you remember.
I'm sorry, Liliana. That was it.
There are no answers in the Fate. Only illusions. A warped mirror. Justinia has never failed me. I was her left hand. Now she's dead. I failed her.
I failed her.
Reports of Fade rifts and demons keep coming. The people are terrified. The only thing you have to be that seal them. Your legend will spread, and Thedas will learn to trust the Inquisition.
The Divine's death hit you hard. How have you been feeling?
Oh, you are referring to my outburst in the Haven. I am much better now. Justinia was such a dear friend, and there were so many things going wrong.
Sometimes it's best to talk these things out.
I was there when the hero Ferelden defeated the Archdemon. We won the day, and I thought the Maker smiled on me. When the Divine requested my help, I went to her. I owed her that much. I sacrificed so much to do the Maker's work. But now, Justinia is dead. I was angry. I felt betrayed. But I shouldn't have let my emotions get the better of me. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. We're grieving and upset. I understand.
Thank you. Now enough of this. Let us think more pleasant thoughts.
In Redcliffe, you sacrificed yourself so that I could return here.
Of course I did. One small life in exchange for a second chance at history. I always loved a bargain.
It was still a sacrifice, and still noble.
And I would do it again.
And I would do it again. Alright, now we yeet. And talk to Solus. My leg!
I cannot believe the Grey Wardens could even conceive of such a plan.
Oh, he's angry.
To seek out these old gods deliberately in some bizarre attempt to preempt the Blight.
How many lives were lost during the last Blight? Corypheus notwithstanding. I don't blame the Wardens for acting instead of reacting.
They acted stupidly.
By trying to end the Blight forever?
Yes. Would it have worked? Do you know? Did they? The fools who first unleashed the Blight upon this world thought they were unlocking ultimate power. Forgive me. The entire idea is...
Idea.
Hello.
Hello.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Alright. Over here would be Iron Bull, Sarah, Cassandra.
Inquisitor, come have a drink. To killing a high dragon like warriors of legend. Oh. I know, right? Put some chest on your chest. That little gurgle right before it spat fire. And that roar. What I wouldn't give to roar like that. The way the ground shook when it landed. The smell of the fires burning. Tarsidathan Halsam. You know, Kunari hold dragons sacred. Well, as much as we hold anything sacred.
I think the only thing I like about our Inquisitor is his eyes.
That thing you just said. You shouted it during the fight, too. What does it mean?
Oh, Tarsidathan Halsam. Closest translation would be, I will bring myself sexual pleasure later, while thinking about this with great respect.
You shouted that while I was breathing fire.
I know, right?
What a great thing to shout.
Yes, the second cup's easier. Most of the nerves in your throat are dead after the first one. Atashi, the glorious ones. That's our word for them. Atashi. Why do you think the Qunari think of dragons that way?
Well, you know how we have horns. We kind of look more dragony than most people. Maybe it's that. But a few of the Ben Hasrath have this crazy old theory. See, the Tamasrans control who we mate with. They breed us for jobs like you'd breed dogs or horses. What if they mixed in some dragon a long time ago? Maybe drinking the blood, maybe magic, I don't know. But something in that dragon we killed spoke to me.
It's a shame we had to kill the dragon.
Damn good fight. Dragons are the embodiment of raw power. But it's all uncontrolled. Savage. So, they need to be destroyed. Taming the wild. Order out of chaos. Have another drink.
Have another drink.
Oh. Nice. To dragons.
To finding the biggest, baddest things in the world and showing them that we're badder.
Showing them we're better. Leo. Give me your quest, bitch.
Again.
Again.
Come on. This is why the Qun doesn't like women fighting. I should have asked Cullen. Good one.
Perhaps you can take over.
Good one. Qunari training exercise to master your fear. I heard about the nightmare at Adamant. Sounded big.
Can you explain why I'm supposed to hit you with this stick?
Probably, if I try. It'd involve a lot of Qunari words, though. Just hit me with the stick, all right? I need to get over this demon crap.
All right.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Damn demon. Who's stuck in the fade, huh?
Bull, if you're scared of demons...
Less talking, more hitting. Piece of feed, piece of crap! And who killed you? That's right, Iron fucking Bull! I needed that. Thanks, boss.
Thanks, boss. You like it rough.
And that works for you?
Yep.
All right, then.
Yep. We're just like, oh, I've done weirder things in bed, so okay.
Of course.
Hey, good to... Are you using a new soap or something? Got one of those scented bath things? Because I don't want this to sound weird, but you smell really good. Almost dragony. Alright, that sounded weird.
Alright, that sounded weird.
I've started training as a reaver. Part of the process involves drinking dragon blood.
Ah, okay. That'll do it. I've heard about reavers. Brutally efficient. Get meaner the more they hurt. Warriors after my own heart.
I've noticed that your fighting style has a lot in common with a reaver. Are you...
No. Guess I just stumbled on a similar style. I've always been good at reading people. Part of that is knowing how to make them flinch. They can hit me, they can hurt me, but they can't beat me.
There was actually another. What you got?
Nope.
Nice talk.
Nice talking to your mouse. Alright, where's Sarah?
We don't. I hope I can help somehow. Maybe cleaning?
Maybe cleaning.
Heard what went on in that Fade thing. What you think went on. Can't even start to believe that business.
I think a lot of people are having trouble with what went on there.
People going on about visions and piss when real people are gone. Dead, probably. Stroud, yeah? Lost a serious mustache there. And in trade, a busted down bunch of Wardens. And they're always weird. Usually, bad stuff happens first, so you're glad when the hero shows up. But Wardens are the wrong way round. They're the good thing that means a bad thing is about to happen. Like in Denerim, when the Blight ended.
A lot happened in Denerim. What did you see?
People talked a lot about this one Warden. There was a big fight and they died, or I don't know, maybe they didn't.
The hero of Ferelden. You forget the hero of Ferelden?
That was ages ago. 10 years. I was playing with small painted boxes and burying stuff I stole. I remember more people cringing about magic than Blight. Wardens were an excuse for your stuff to go missing. Blackwall's nice, though. Different from the adamant ones. Need more like him. Hey you, I have an Inquisitor favor to ask. Just a little thing, really. A little march around for some of your people. It's nothing for you, right?
All right, let's hear what you've got.
Jump right in, huh? I like that. It's a Red Jenny thing. I got a tip that some noble stiffs are arguing over Verschel. Land squabble. They're getting little people beat up. So I need you to go to your big table and send some people to walk through town.
Just walk through?
Just walk through. Easy, right?
All right, Sarah. I'll have someone look into it.
It's fun, right? Being important without doing a thing. Well, not much of a thing. Not everything has to be torn skies and ancient arseholes. Every little thing makes a difference somewhere. You have a problem. That over there is a full tavern, but everyone's drinking alone. They're all up their own arses about the Inquisition. I can't have fun with everybody whinging, and they'll fall on their swords before Corypheus can push them.
Corypheus.
I'm thinking pranks. Set a few up, knock a few down. You win or not?
You have an odd idea of preparation. I need to keep them at their best.
What's best then, Mopey? Constantly ready for death to fall from the gaping hole up there. I know people. Pissed off and fired up is better than dreary Bleary. Come on.
Lead the way.
What, really?
Really?
I knew you were different. Let's go.
See, like, I want to like Sarah, but, like, the problem is her character is just...
Right, General Uptight is gone. Have a set... What, the desk? Oh, yes. Center of the Empire and all that. What to do, what to do.
All right, Sarah. What do you want to do?
Thing looks heavy. Don't want to move or break it. I got it. Easy one. Just a slip of something under here. There, won't notice much, but it's just that little bit wonky. He's so in control that'll piss him royally. I tell one of the soldiers and boom, the general seems like people. And since he works for you, you seem like people. Come on, next one.
Come on, next one. We're pulling pranks on people.
Right, what, just the door? Where she greets every important idiot. Yes.
Well, Sarah, what do you have in mind?
Get a bucket.
Get a bucket.
Classic, yeah? 5 minutes of sloppy boss gets you weeks of happy kitchen staff. Except for the one who cleans it up, I suppose. But whatever. Next up.
Like, I understand her attitude, but I also, ugh.
What's that? A locked... No, leave that. Not interested in her hidden things. Not for just a bit of fun. Maybe feed her messengers something gassy? No, birds don't part. But they flap and...
Who is up there?
Go!
Go! Hi.
That was fun. An inquisitor of the people, still remembering you're one of them. If all they got was the herald stuff, the serious bit, you'd start to sound pretty scary. That works, but not for long.
Whatever it takes. I'd start throwing pies if it kept people inspired.
Pies is so good. And Coryphanus would never do that.
Coryphanus.
Good thing for you, innit? Because from the bottom, everyone up top sort of seems the same. Anyway, fun time, Inquisitor. You! Oh, frig. You did it!
You!
From Haven's fire come we, the able troop, to Skyhold now.
She was so mad. And wet. Such wap.
Back, yeah? Always good.
No.
So you like to have fun. The Inquisition seems an odd fit. Why are you really here?
What do you mean? To help people.
She's more like a wap. Wet and angry ass.
It's starting to sound like you're looking for something more.
It is. Mostly. Okay, fine. There's talk and I want to see.
See what?
I don't know. I've got all this chantry stuff in my head and it makes sense, right? But it's fuzzy. I want to see if it's all really real. I just don't know if I want to really know. So I'm selfish. It's all for me. Count yourself lucky, I guess.
I feel like everything in here is stolen.
Go on. Can't wait, what's on?
Up.
Go on.
Go on. All right. Well, we'll finish talking to people next week, I guess. We didn't even hit like half of them. That's okay. We're just gonna go start these like 50-hour quests. Summon the War Council, including the WAP. Nah, that's only 30 minutes. 30 minutes.
It's all quiet in the hissing wastes.
Any remaining Venatori are stragglers. I imagine their failure has set heads rolling.
3 hours. 22 minutes. $33 minutes. Four and a half hours.
Let's see what we have.
This one's 6.
Inquisitor.
We can do that one next week.
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor. Excellent. Which will allow us to continue it to next week as we continue grabbing some things. So, yeah. That is where we're going to be leaving it off for this week. So, thank you everybody for watching. I hope y'all are enjoying, and we'll continue our nice little adventure next week. So, until then, everybody, stay funky, people.